Hey everybody, Andrew here from Mediaworld, and this is my part 3 Q&A video. I'm going to be finishing off all your questions, and I think I'll try and get it all done in this one video. If I get any more questions in the future, I might do a part 4 Q&A video at some point, but this will be my last one, and answering all your last remaining questions best I can. So let's get straight to it. I'm here on my first video I did for my Q&A video, the 23rd of July 2012. And the last set of questions on that video was from Mutation Blue Terry, my good friend Terry. How you doing, mate? He's done 8 questions, and I'll answer them. Question 1: Who is your favourite Avenger? I think that'd have to be the Hulk. Yeah, I think Hulk is probably the most hardest one to do on screen in terms of playing Bruce Banner and the actual Hulk, monster in a sense as also. And I just think his performance, Mark Ruffalo's take on Bruce Banner and the actual design of the Hulk in that one was just fantastic in the Avengers movie. I really enjoyed it. The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton, that was really fantastic also, and I like that version of the character and that design of the Hulk also. But I just think they've actually just evolved his character now into a bit more of a different environment. He's a bit more intelligent. In the other movies, a bit more of a mindless beast. He's out of control. He's destroying things. He's got one of those child minds. I think in this one now, he's becoming a bit more intelligent. He's actually a bit more focused. It's like when Captain America said, "Hulk, smash." He's just smart and just went off and do it. He understands now. He's getting control of this monster now. He's becoming one another kind of thing. I like the dialogue with Tony Stark and Bruce Banner, and the ideas like Tony Stark has that kind of chest in the middle, and he has to accept that they are one and the same person. So I like the ideas of it, and the direction they take his character, and I just think Hulk is just a really fantastic character all around. I love the scenes him in the Incredible Hulk. I love him as a character. So yeah, Hulk has to be my favourite Avenger. But don't get me wrong, I do like the others also. They're really fantastic. But just Hulk was a really standout for me in that movie, and stole the show in a sense. So good stuff. Okay, question 2: What is your favourite movie in your collection? That is just hard to answer. That's just the burning question for any film fan. I don't know, to be honest. It'd be most likely have to be the typical big movies, most likely. Aliens. It's one of my favourite, action movies. But the trouble is, though, I have so many different movies in favour of different genres. I categorize my movies in terms of genre and storyline. So I always have a favourite movie within each genre. So it's hard to pick a definitive movie which I just love, or I can do conditionally. Of course, Aliens I love. Comedy-wise, I don't know, to be honest. I like the X-Files movie, of course. I like the Shawshank Redemption. I like Blade Runner. Casino Royale. Impossible to answer. There's just too many movies, unfortunately. I can't pick a definitive one. If there was a fire in my house, God forbid, or anything, and I had to pick one movie out of the collection to look at, I'll be just taking my chances. I'll probably just perish with them or something. So yeah, impossible to ask, unfortunately, mate. But that gives you a good idea what kind of film person I am, I suppose. It's good stuff. Okay, question 3: I have a hedgehog in my back garden called Billy Bob. What should I feed him? Well, that's cool, mate. Hedgehogs are cool. I like the look of hedgehogs. I used to actually have a hedgehog a long time back. It was actually quite a funny story. Apparently, basically this hedgehog was outside and he was kind of abandoned. Basically, the mother, I think, just abandoned it completely, and it looked like it was kind of suffering. So we kind of took it in for a bit, and we kind of they like, if you're kind of like having it as a keep or just having it as an actual back door, I don't know, but they like milk, kind of the high dairy milk. They like protein. They like bugs, so any kind of bugs you give them, that'd be good. Vegetables seem to do work. I'm not sure what type. What is it? Is it lettuce? I think lettuce is nice for them. They like that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the type of stuff I would give to a hedgehog. But trouble is, though, they need their mother. That's the problem, though. And unfortunately, the hedgehog we did have did unfortunately, pass on, kind of thing. Mainly because we couldn't. The trouble is with hedgehogs, they need a lot of milk every so many hours, and they can't feed themselves because being so young and stuff. So they need their mother, they need the person to support them and stuff. So it's a lot of hard work. Hedgehogs are, but they are really nice. I really like hedgehogs. It really is sad when I see a hedgehog, suffering and stuff. So yeah, that's my question. Hope that answers your question for you nicely. Okay, question 4. If you had the opportunity to adopt a small child, would you? I know that's quite a hard question, to be honest. It's depending on where I am at the point. I mean, at this point in my life, no, probably not. But maybe in the future, if I got a stable career going on, maybe have a girlfriend or a wife or something, then most likely, probably, yeah. If for some reason we couldn't, get children for some reason, God forbid, kind of thing. But adopting, that's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of things to take into consideration, kind of thing. There's reasons for that, and I probably would. I mean, I think I could be a good dad, in all fairness, and I definitely would consider it. But it's just depending on what state of mind I have, and depending on if I could do it. Right here, right now, definitely not. I just couldn't do it. No way. I'm at the point now where I'm kind of big things are changing on my life. I'm going to university. That's becoming more difficult than it's worth at the moment. So I think I'll be moving out later on this year. Might get my own apartment, my own flat or something, maybe a larger. So it's a lot of things to take into consideration for a child. Probably not at this point now. So yeah, question to you, Terry. Why do you ask that? Are you thinking of adopting? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Question 5. Do you still buy DVDs? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Like I said in a previous video, my last video I did. It's at the end of the day, if DVDs they're still films, and if I see one deadly cheap, then I will pick it up. Why not, kind of thing. I am starting to upgrade a lot of my DVDs now to Blu-ray, and mainly because they just look better and they are fantastic. But some of the DVDs I do have look really fantastic still on the Blu-ray TV I have. But I still will buy DVDs, if they're cheap and and if they're a good price, and if I want the film, then I will get it, And like I said before, if I see a film for £1 and I see the Blu-ray next to it for a tenner or something, I'll go for the DVD. I will only go for the Blu-ray if it's if it's a director's cut, there's a lot more extras and stuff. So it's like recently I ordered Silent Hill on Blu-ray. The DVD I could have got for £2 online, but I spent £8 on the Blu-ray, mainly because it looked really fantastic picture quality wise, and I'm starting to get more Blu-rays now, to be honest, and I will get certain DVD titles because sometimes they're not available on Blu-ray at all. So, and there's a lot of movies downstairs I do have which are not available on Blu-ray at all. So, I still will, at the end of the day, and I think he will die out eventually, but not for a long time, I think. So, I've answered your question nicely. Okay, question 6. Do you use an umbrella when it rains, or do you just get wet? I get wet. Yeah, I take those raindrops, and they don't bother me. No offense. At the end of the day, it's rain is rain, and I don't like to go out with an umbrella. Unfortunately, it's just like it's something I have to carry around. I don't want to carry around for me, and it's something that could or could not happen, and it's just like nah. I'll rather get wet, kind of thing. At the end of the day, I don't mind. It's only rain at the end of the day, and just a bit of towel, wash my hair and stuff. So it doesn't bother me in the slightest, and I'll probably teach my son, take those raindrops. You do not have an umbrella, because at the end of the day, we are man, and men take raindrops. They did back in the olden days, the caveman time. So do it back now. So yeah. Okay. Question 7. Given the choice, would you move to Manchester? Again, mate. Depending on where I am at the time. Depending situations wise, if say for instance I do my kind of university, my 3 years there, and my career, I had a job. Basically, they offered me a job in Manchester. I would move to Manchester. I would go down there. I would work down there. But most likely, I'll probably live in the same area I have now and just travel day to day kind of thing. But depending on what's happening, if it's a better job, better paycheck down there, then I will probably move. If I had a girlfriend down there, I might consider moving down there, kind of thing. It's depending on a lot of things, a lot of different reasons, and so yeah, I got nothing against Manchester. Manchester's nice. I've been there once or twice, and it's a nice kind of a town area, nice kind of city. So I've got no problem moving down there. So it's depending on circumstances, mate. Just depending on circumstances. It's got to be a good reason why I moved down there. So yeah. Okay. Question 8. What is your opinion on the conflict in the Middle East? I'm not really sure what you're referencing there, mate. There's a lot of things going on in the Middle East. I don't really know to answer that, in all fairness. I mean, politics, and to be honest, I don't really watch the news purely because every time I watch the news, it's always depressing. There's rarely anything actually good going on, and I don't. It's just very miserable when seeing the footage and houses being demolished and people, kids with guns and murder and all that stuff. It doesn't. It affects me. I said this to people. Like war films, for instance. War films is going to be more scary than any horror movie that I'll ever watch, because it's just so blatantly real and realistic, and that does kind of scare me. And so the conflict in the Middle East, I try not to really think about it. You can call it denial, I suppose, or ignorance or whatnot, but I have no real opinion on it. In all fairness, I don't necessarily like to talk about it. It's just something that actually happens. It's just something that's going to continue happening. It's never going to end. So I have no real opinion on that, mate. So I hope that's a good enough answer for you, mate. So yeah, that's the 8 questions from One Mutation Blue. Thank you very much, Terry. There's some fantastic questions. I do have some other questions which I'm going to look on another video now. Put it on my first Q&A video I did. So let's find it. I think his name is Dragon Slayer Films. I think he's a new subscriber to me. I think he hasn't really commented much on my videos. He did that one question, so I'm assuming he just saw my Q&A videos and started to do it. So yeah, let's move on. Let's have a good time. Okay. Hey Andrew, I'm a new subscriber. Nice videos. Okay. There's 4 questions. Have you seen the series Ghost Whisperer? No, I have not. I don't watch Ghost Whisperer. I actually watched 1 episode and I didn't like it. Surprisingly, that show has done quite well. I think it's on 6 seasons, 7 seasons. Surprisingly, it didn't really seem it didn't seem like my type of show, which is weird because I do like supernatural type stuff. I do like those type of elements, but the main actress, I don't really like her. She doesn't really do anything for me as a solid actress to watch it. It seemed to be a very one-note type show. It seemed to be always about ghosts that are trying to pass on kind of thing. It doesn't seem to change into evolve into anything, so it never really interested me. And I've been told that she basically cries pretty much every single episode, I've been told, so I don't know. But Ghost Whisperer I haven't seen, and it doesn't really interest me. Not my type of show, unfortunately, but I don't know, it could be better than I'm thinking of it. Maybe it's fantastic and I'm just missing out something pretty amazing, I don't know. But what do you think? So yeah, question 2. McDonald's or Burger King? Probably McDonald's most likely. There's not many Burger Kings actually. There's not many Burger Kings at all, really. I mean, Telford, there isn't a Burger King at all. There used to be, but there isn't anymore. Birmingham there is, but I don't usually go in there, to be honest. Shrewsbury there used to be, but I don't know if it's still there or not. But there's not many Burger King stores, around where I kind of live, in a sense, so I don't really go down there very often. The McDonald's, there's quite a few. There's one in Wellington, there's one in Town Centre, there's one in Shrewsbury, there's one down in Birmingham kind of thing. So McDonald's is usually the place I go, but I only go there for quick, easy food if I want something. I want some fries, I want some nuggets or something along those lines. But to be honest, burgers wise, I go down to Smithfield up the road. It's like a 5-minute walk. They make the best burgers ever. Proper good burgers, good pricing. So I don't usually go to Burger King for burgers because they're just touchy things, and you're paying quite a bit for something that's just near. So I want my burgers to go to Smithfield. If I want just some quick, easy food, I go to McDonald's. So I hope I answered your question nicely. Question 3. Which Batman do you like the least? I'm assuming you're not. Is it Batman the movies or Batman the character, the actual person who played Batman? I'm not sure. Okay, the movies, I'll do both. The movies, pretty obviously the Batman and Robin. Yeah, I don't really say much upon that. I think you can take my word upon that. And the person who did least best Batman, I think it obviously has to be George Clooney. But to be honest, he played a really good Bruce Wayne, and he did his best as a Batman. But when he was Batman, he was still Bruce Wayne. He was still George Clooney. When there's a change, obviously there's a drastic change in the character. Christian Bale has a really good, interesting Bruce Wayne. He puts different on sides of him. Typical rich, stereotypical billionaire. Smart, intelligent investigator kind of thing. Then he's Batman, which has a different voice. He's a different kind of mannerisms, different kind of movement and stuff. So I hope that answers your question. That's the thing I can answer. So Batman Robin, least favourite Batman movie, and George Clooney's the least favourite Batman person who's played him kind of thing. So yeah. Okay, question 4, last one. How can you make so many so long videos? quite simple because I can. Yeah, I enjoy making long videos. Depending on how enthusiastic I am, depending on what the topic is. If it's a film, why do like a 5 minute review on something? I like to talk about the entire thing. I like, I'm a person which I like to know more than about the film. So I like to know about casting, the sound, the visual effects, the special effects, the things I liked about the movie, the things I didn't like, things I think could be improved upon, the comedy aspects, the horror aspects. That's why my videos are generally quite long, because I like to go into so much detail on a specific film or series. And it gives I think people that do watch my videos something a bit more of a what to expect, kind of thing. If I say something like a certain way, then you might go and watch it and you think, okay, I see where Andrew's coming from there, kind of thing. Just simply saying this film was good, this film was bad, I'm not going into much detail. That's not really a review in my opinion. It's more like it's just simple nay or yeah. Some reviews I like that kind of thing. There will be some times I will go like, the film is awesome, the film is fantastic, just go and watch it. I don't need to say much about it because we think we all know about it. It's like saying The Dark Knight Rises is bad or something along those lines. Then again, some movies you have to go into a lot of detail with, and I tend to leave my videos quite long. Also, it's because I have an intro. Also, I usually have a couple of jokes lined up. Also, I usually do something before I do my main intro. I'd usually do a joke or something. So, plus I do. If I have a DVD or have like a been to cinemas, I will talk about the 3D aspects of it. I will talk about the cinema experience I had, or maybe go out and about Blu-ray or with DVD or something. So there's a lot of reasons why I make my videos generally quite long, and people seem to like my videos quite long. So why change for them? If people don't like my videos as quite long as it is, then just don't watch them. It's as simple as that. So yeah, that's 4 questions from Dragon Slay Films. So thank you very much, mate. I think that's all the questions. I haven't really had any more. So yeah, that's a lot. So thank you for everyone who's asking me some questions. Really fantastic. Really enjoyed all these questions, and I hope you've enjoyed my answers. So in the meantime, Andrew from DV, signing out.